guys, today I will be photographing this tea on the two different background setup, simple setup, but we use natural lights and we'll be work with natural lights all day, and I show you how to work with natural lights to make the photo. And the same I show you how to set up your camera like ISO, shutter speed and aperture to make beautiful photos this tea. That's let's go. Before I set up the camera and show you how to set up this camera, I explain you what I use, how I set up everything and why I chose that background. If you don't know me, I am Monica, food and product photographer, and exactly I photography tea, more product on white background, color background, that's things that you find a lot of video in my YouTube channel on this topic. Today we photography the tea company Tidy Tea. It's English company, I work with them one times. Now send me more tea. Say you can do what you want with this tea. That's I think I do video with natural lights because we work today with natural lights and show you how easy way set up the tea, make beautiful photos, set up your camera. First things is the background what I choose. Like you know, I have my table. I put a little high the table because my windows is up. That I need more lights. The weather is not nice today, like you see outside is rainy, but we still can work with that weather and make beautiful photo. I learned one times on my photography course, and it was 5 years ago. I done the dark mode photography course. Like you don't need too much light to make beautiful photos, dark mode. And exactly dark mood, rustical or something like that's the photo. The weather, that's weather is perfect. If I will be have sunny day, I will be must to work with block my lights. Make that photo more dark, or maybe in later in post-production make more dark photo the same, but that's weather is perfect. Okay, next things what we have, like I said, the table, and the top is my table wood, what I have many years, and I do little renovation this wood, the table, the top, the background. You can see on my YouTube channel this video if you are interested how I work on this wood. And here in the back I have another background. This background is vinyl background, company club backdrop. Believe me, in UK, this is for me the best company if you're looking for the background. Of course, I use my favorite tea stand to keep this background. If you want to learn about tea stand, I have the same the video. The links for everything what I use today, you find there below, and few videos if you are interested to see later. That is the setup, what I have. Here I have the tea. I set up this tea nice. I want to do shoot or tea and later maybe something different variation with 2-3 tea together, and that's it. Maybe 3-5 tea together or 1 tea each, and that's. But first I want to work with all, and that is the most important to show you how to work with this. Another things what I will be doing now is set up the camera, because we set up everything. The lights is from my right, your left. That is the windows. It's not so big. I have another windows big, but believe me, don't do anything that's problem for me to use these windows and don't block the lights. That is perfect. Direction the lights is here. It means this part can be little dark or front little dark. We will be use whiteboard. I show you. This is the whiteboard what we can use to put and make more bright the front. Or another things what we can use is this reflector 1 and 5. You have silver, you see, it's too strong maybe. Always I can use the white things because inside is one white, but if I want I can use this, like you see the reflection from windows coming on this reflector and makes so bright this tea. Now it's time to set up the camera, and for that set up the camera I need the tripod. This is the very important. I'll always use the tripod to be flexible, see how looks my shoot. I don't must keep camera in the hand. Believe me, when you don't use the tripod, second you take the shoot is something not good, you move little the stuff and probably you don't back for the same position what you have camera before, and your photo, what you do, your product or food will be looks completely different. And another things, if you want to like stop like something movement on your photo, like show water coming or flash splash, maybe something different, you need big shutter speed. For these things you need the tripod, because if you use big shutter speed, little touching the camera and your photo is out of the focus. That's we need the tripod. What I have the tripod like is the company newer, the model is N284 plus G0. This is the tripod what I used last 6 years, and believe me, it's my favorite. It's little heavy. I think about change something for not that heavy when I go shoot outside. That is the minus, but that is perfect tripod for me. Another things, you can find video about this tripod on my YouTube channel. The link, of course, you find below. But now we set up, we remove the legs, because here you have something like that, like legs, because we must put this high. I will do here horizontal the photo, is better for me. Now I want to talk a little about my camera. I have Canon EOS 7D Mark II. This is crop camera. I have this 8 years. I'm happy, but the most important is lens. Camera is doesn't important. That's like your lens. This time I chose the Canon 24-70 millimeters. That's lens. Of course, you can use the 50 millimeters the lens with that camera, but believe me, I have crop camera. If I use 50 millimeters the lens on this camera, I will be must move my tripod, because everything will be so close. And that I chose this lens. And second, because I can zoom this lens. If I want close or far, I can zoom, and it's more easy for me. The f is here 2.8, but it's no problem, because I will be don't go less than probably here on this shoot, less than 11. If you want to learn faster about camera setup, your product, work with natural lights, work with artificial lights, how to photography, and more things, you can book with me online consultation. What is 1 hour? You choose the topic, I find the best resolution. We speak about this topic 1 hour, and straight away when you have another photo shoot, you can use these skills what you have on online consultation with me. That's, don't waste the time, and find the link below for booking that online consultation with me. But now we're back for photo shoot. Before I completely set up my camera with the ISO, aperture, shutter speed, I do another things. I like to use tether cable connection to my laptop, what I see straight away how looks the shoot. That is another step before I say you which aperture, shutter speed and use. We have my favorite yellow cable. I'm not big fan this cable, but when you work with this cable, first you see straight away the focus, you see straight away how looks your photo, and everything is perfect. And another things, you have control everything what you want to do on the shoot. That is more easy, and if you work with your clients, you look more professional. Somebody asked me which program I use for connection the tether cable for my camera and later see everything on the screen. I use only Lightroom Classic or Lightroom. That is the two programs what I use. I use one this or one this, nothing more. Somebody maybe use something different. I don't know. I work with this. For me, it's okay. I set up everything one moment. I see on the computer everything is connection. I can take shoot. I take one shoot and I see the photo don't look good. The product is not sharp, it's too bright, because what was my camera was the setup from last shoot was like ISO 400, aperture 3.2, shutter speed 140. You can use ISO like 100, 200, 400, 800, 1600. That is your choice, but I want to explain you how work this. If you use bigger ISO, you have more bright the photo, but minus is here. You have that scrappy stuff on the photo, don't looks good photo. You must later editing or use low ISO like 100, 200, 400. For me, 400 is okay. Another thing is aperture. Aperture, when I photograph the product, I want to have all sharp photo, the background sharp, the product sharp, and I use aperture like 11 or 16. I check this experiment with aperture 7, 8, 9, 11, 16, and I know 11 and 16 work the best for me. That is the best for me, and I am happy when I use that's the aperture. You can experiment, of course, if you're using a small number like 2.3, 3.5, 4, 5.5, you will have only one part, something on the Photoshop, no all Photoshop. That is the aperture. Shutter speed, the last things what I always set up and I talk, is like how bright will be my photo. If I want frozen the movement on the photo, I use a long shutter speed. That is like 100, 120 or more. But this way we will be first set up ISO and aperture. Shutter speed we left for last, and we will be see how bright or dark we want as photo. Let's start. This is exactly the photo what I take first with the bad setup. I change my setup in camera. I can use this on computer. I change ISO, I left 400, but I use 16, the aperture, and I take photo, and you will see how change the photo when I take that, change the aperture. The photo is completely dark. You don't see anything on the photo. That is aperture. Aperture, if you choose bigger number, the aperture like 11, 16, 13, straight away your photo is more dark because less lights coming for your camera. What we work now on as shutter speed. We will be change shutter speed. ISO 400 is perfect for me, but shutter speed. When I change shutter speed for different, like 20, I take the shoot and little more bright the photo. That's I know I need bigger. First, maybe I change ISO like 640, and another things I give 1 to 10 the shutter speed. 1 of 10. I am happy, it's more bright, but still is not this what I want. That's I open in my camera here. I will be take different everything, and like you see my photo is not straight, it's like little 45 degrees. I will be set up different little, but we take the shoot. One moment, I take only the focus, make the focus, and I take the shoot. Yes, this is what we have here. I am happy. I have little too bright the product here, the T, but on the top, but we will be work on this. We can block little the lights. We can put dark board here and there more bright to make more bright. We'll see. We will be work on this, but that's really or set up this different little position. This looks good for me, and I will be make my camera straight. That will be better. I will be have straight photo, not like little 45 degrees. I set up my camera straight. I want to show little the table here and the table and the background in the back. That is important for me. One thing what I see here, this side is perfect, but here is too dark. I probably will be want to take photo and make like more bright with this whiteboard. Why I don't use that big whiteboard? If I take that big whiteboard, I will be have everything bright. I won't focus only on this, what is that dark, and work on this and take the shoot. I take first shoot before I completely will be work with this product. Yes, I like only one things. I change the yellow the box here because I think this is nicer this side. And here what I see the corner on this T, this is to go up, like probably you see, I don't know. And I have this on the shoot. I don't want. What I do, I put little tape there, make straight, and later will be work with this whiteboard. Okay, I put the tape here. Now should looks good the photo. We check how looks then and before. Yes, definitely better. I little can editing this always. I'll put more. And other things, now we work with whiteboard. Only little, but I don't want this whiteboard on my camera. We'll see. Yes, it's perfect. I see now I have too bright. I do little more dark the shoot. It's too bright, but this pattern work with the whiteboard. Yes, I like. One more. I'm happy. Yes, I'm happy now how everything work good with this whiteboard. Maybe I do something like that, or little more. One. That is perfect. All photo is sharp. I like how looks everything. I am happy with this shoot. And maybe little change position. It's like, you know, perfection. Put here, not that big hole. Try to do the same hole. One photo more. Maybe. One moment. We'll see how it looks now. Yeah, I really like this movement, this change what I done. Maybe this little more to back and one photo more. You see, it's always that you change something you think is perfect, but you change small things and looks the best. And I don't must to use this whiteboard now because it's perfect. Always experiment, work with artificial light, natural light, but believe me, you can do this with natural lights. You can work on product with natural lights, but when you have lot of product and your clients want the same style and the lights must be the same, I recommend they use artificial light, what give you more control on the lights what you have, because now little sun came and I have different lights front my windows, and of course I will be must to change my setup. I cannot use the same setup, because if I want with artificial light I will be use all the time the same setup for all my shoot, because I don't must to change. I change only product and that's it when I work with artificial lights. You can work with natural lights when it's not sunny day, make beautiful photo. What do you need? Set up your stuff and photography. What do you photography? Like table, the background, use T-stand. Another thing, set up your camera. This is important. Use the tripod camera. If you want sharp photo, you use the aperture, good number like 9, 11, 13, 16. That is sharp all your photo. If I have like 3T, I don't need that big number, 16. I can use 9. Believe me, still will be sharp, little blur the background, not everything perfect sharp. That's you change your aperture. Always experiment, work with artificial light, natural light. Let me know in comment what you want another video about artificial lights, maybe about marketing, about restaurant shoot or something like that.